How y'all doing out there? This is Nico B. This is the Black Effect. I want to just do a quick video. Man, because I'm seeing some things and this is disturbing. In the black community, bro, in our community, of the so-called black people, we have a horrible lack of accountability and a lack of responsibility. It's not gonna get better unless that improves. And this goes all across the board. I was recently speaking on the Young Dolph situation on Facebook. And talking to my, I have a big platform over there. You should go check me out there. We sparked some good conversation, but I had my friend had posted something saying that, all that you can have all the money in the world. He was just using this Dolph situation as an example. But what he was saying was you could have all the money in the world and without God, it don't mean nothing, And I reposted it and commented on it, that you chasing or you still gonna follow and support these celebrities who who lead your children in your community, who basically promote death and destruction, promote popping pills, promote negativity in the music. And I had people trying to argue me down about that you don't see, acting like they don't see how the black culture was synonymous with hip hop culture. It's been like that for a long time. It's been, one of our biggest commodities that was created by ethnic people. So it's been one of those things we created that's been for us, that's been a huge money maker for us. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But my thing my point I was trying to get across is that it can, you could still have good hip hop music, but it can take a turn for, to change the narrative of because it's reflective of the culture. So if you constantly seeing niggas talking about, killing, drilling, stealing, robbing, that's you could look at communities and you're going to see people doing that. You understand? Now, it's not going to be everybody. It's, for the most part, most black people aren't trying to be on that foolishness. But for the most part, most black people consume hip hop. They consume some type of rap, some type of hip hop. And whether it's nigga talking about killing or it's a dude talking about sleeping with your wife, you think, you listen to that, you don't subconsciously, you're being programmed. Whether you believe it or not, whether you can see it or not, you being programmed and your children are being programmed. Anybody listen to that, constantly in some way, it's influencing you in some way, in some way, you listen to it because that's how you really feel. Because I remember when I was growing up, I used to love hip hop. I was a huge fan of rap music, gangster rap, all of it. Anything that entail rap, I was a huge fan. I used to do music. When the music artists that I listened to were the ones that were authentic, the ones that I believed, back in the day, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? A big, you know what I mean? Back in the day, Method Man, stuff like that. I believe, I had to believe the lyrics that you was talking about. And Method Man wasn't even on the extreme of the gangster raps. But, you had those gangster, Snoop Dogg. I used to listen to him back in, back in the day. And the thing is even then you had intelligent black people. You had black activists fighting against the negative narrative of hip hop. Nobody talking about a Chuck D or I used to fuck with Public Enemy. Public Enemy was dope. Chuck D wasn't on the raps on the stage. Did you see all those people in the crowd of Public Enemy? Public Enemy was controlling the crowd with the S1Ws. They weren't talking about shooting their community down, shooting black men in every song. They weren't talking about selling drugs in every song. They wasn't talking about Chuck D wasn't talking about taking drugs, nigga. He had the song Night of the Living Bassheads. Why y'all don't return to that? Look at the black community. Like your grandmother wasn't, the grandmothers and grandfathers wasn't like the men and women today. You know what I'm saying? They had a level of camaraderie. You know what I mean? They had a level of camaraderie, and there was still some level of civility and community. It was still a level of community in the black community. Like people raised each other kids, spanked them if they needed to be. If they caught them out there being bad, they'll call the cops on them. They policed their communities, and they didn't buy into this foolishness and then pretty much embrace negativity. What we've done now is embrace negativity. We've done it all across the board. And when we get called out on it, we get defensive. Don't matter who it is. Like, that's why you get all these, black people crying racism all the time. No, don't get, you just hurt, because somebody came in who on the outside, looking in, and they see like, man, you need to, get your shit together. You need to take care of your kids, man. You need to stop sleeping with all these men. You need to, stop trying to go out here and you need to get you a damn job and stop trying to go out here and scam people all day. You need to stop, running from the cops. You listening to Young Dolphs, or you listening to somebody. It was a guy who a young man literally was listening to Young Dolph, man. Right, but like was the soundtrack to his death. And that's been a lot of men and women. Been a lot of young men and women like, I'm gonna pull up on the op. I'm pull up on the op. Bitch, get out the car. Get out the car. And you pull up on somebody and nigga just come and just dome you, just down, just send you to the afterlife. And while the whole time playing the song playing like, oh, I gotta get it. Big money in the motherfucker. I kill a nigga if he want it. You listen to this Atlanta shit, you know what I'm saying? You listen to this Chicago, you listen to all this crazy foolishness, man. Niggas talking about shooting and killing and drilling. And you slumped all over, blood everywhere. You listen to some Quando, Rondo, nigga talking about, or some talking about, man, I got the gun, I had to kill a nigga. And you over there talking about, I'm finna pull up, nigga, we on the ops. And nigga just come duff you out, just boom, hit you with the shotgun, blow your fucking ribs out. And that's the shock, that's the soundtrack to your life. This has been done. Like, and for you to lack accountability and being like, I'm just doing music, man. I'm not influencing anybody, man. I'm not responsible, man. Man, shut up. God gonna judge you, bro. Because the fact of you don't want to be, but you are. So if you don't want that, don't put that out there. If you don't want, you could easily get like, you could be the biggest gangster in the world. Look at Post Malone. This dude not even, like, he not no gangster. He not no thug. He's white. But it don't matter. Like, you could just look at the music he doing. Man, salute to the man Nelly. Look how Nelly has transitioned. He said, man, to hell with this bullshit. I'm finna go over here because I'm finna go over with the country western artists because the country artists have a longevity plan. You don't see country artists beefing with each other. You don't see a country artist having to walk around his neighborhood with 50 bodyguards or 50 niggas. You don't see country artists having beef with each other on wax to where they have to, when they see each other, they finna have to get a gun or fight or it's finna be a problem. That nigga Nelly said, man, hell nah, to hell with that. I'm country now. Hip hop is has became the only genre where it's a dangerous thing where you got to look over your shoulder. They just asked Project Pat that, and Project Pat said, oh man, it ain't that dangerous, man. Project Pat, you know what time it is. You came into hip hop in a time where she was real, was real in the fit. That's the beginning of that was the emphasis of things being real. You didn't have cell phones, social media to show it. No, nigga. When you got caught in these places, you know what I'm saying, or niggas, it was hell to pay. You better be pulling and gripping. You better be, you better be a real one. That's it. You gotta be a real one, or you get tested and you get vanilla iced, or you get done dirty and your shit, get exposed. And ain't nobody no super thug like Noriega said. You know what I'm saying? That was a song, but ain't nobody that. Like, meaning that you're not Luke Cage. So you put, and the Lord says this in the Bible, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So you speaking these things, you doing this, you causing these things to happen. You understand? Not saying that you don't have freedom, but when you living by the Lord also say, "He who live by the sword shall die by it." You living by the sword, talking about, oh man, if I see nigga, I'm shooting the gun. I shoot the ops, man. Fuck the cops, nigga. I drop, nigga. I gotta give me some wop, and then I go hit the fucking weed stop, man. You know all that stuff, man. You know, but now if a nigga see me, and you better not try because it's going down. You know, or nigga, when it's on, nigga, I'm running up in your house, busting your dome. You talking like that. You saying that. Don't act like you again. Don't act like you kicking lyrics. You ain't Oprah. You ain't Chuck D. You not J. Cole. You not Talib Kweli. You ain't motherfucking Q-Tip. You ain't out here rocking. You know what I'm saying? You out here trying to perpetuate that I'm the biggest gangster thug that ever lived. And when these young boys who don't have fathers out here, we know that that's the case in the black community. They don't have fathers. The mothers are susceptible to WAP and listening to that. They being influenced because women had never ran it. Ain't never been as many women in the game being able to run it and do things like how they doing it now. Now these women, they like, oh, and who's doing it is the hoochies, the whores. Like hoochie hoes never was getting no respect. They never got respect in hip hop or in the community. Now they're running the game. So now you got women like, oh shit, you know, misery love company. You not gonna relate. You know the reason why these women have fans. Look at what Nicki Minaj did. She set a whole culture of fake booty, that WAP culture. She started that Barbie shit. Cardi B took it to the next level. You know, Megan Thee Stallion and all the rest of them is a part of it. That ain't positive. That ain't did nothing positive for the black community. Because you can't rap like Queen Latifah. You can't be like MC Light. You can't be like Roxanne. You can't just have rap skills. You can't bust it. You know, you gotta really bust it loose. It's gotta be prostitution on wax. And you see these young girls getting pregnant at younger and younger and younger and younger ages. But you say, oh man, I'm an entertainer. You see violence. You shouldn't be able to. This has been the argument. But you as a black person should be smarter than that. You as a black man and woman should be smarter. You as a so-called black person in America, because that's not what we are, you know, actually. You know, that's just a construct. You know, do I look black? You know, my sweater is black. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. You understand? From the tribe of Judah. I can trace my lineage, and we need to, you know, start to learning that. But I'm saying, like, I don't know, like, if y'all want solutions. I see a lot of people, even on YouTube, you know, trying to turn YouTube into on some ratchet shit. Like, niggas need to be working together. Niggas need, talking about that's like, niggas try to act like niggas is corny for trying to help their community. And, you know, niggas, that's the problem. And see, and that's why I'm gonna leave it at. See, this is why the black community, when they don't have, you know, I don't see it getting better. Because this same cycle keeps going on and on. When you have dudes who even come from the same foolishness that you're talking about, they come from that. Dudes ex-cons, then put in major work, and they try to come school the youth. They come back to the community. You get niggas who don't know nothing about them, try to call him Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Uncle Tom. Try to call him, you know, try to argue with them all day. And you know, when they try to pull a solution up and be like, man, we need to do this, boom, boom, boom. This is how we gonna prove. They got an opposition. They got an argument to it. They got an excuse to it. When you try to chop it up with niggas and be like, investing some money in the community and this is what we could do, boom, this will be effective. They got an excuse as to why they ain't got no money or this and the third, but they willing to go, they in the strip club all day, all night, tricking on, you know what I'm saying, random women who don't want nothing to do with they stank ass. You got niggas who, you know, like I said, who you can't get to no solutions because everything, you can say the sky blue and this motherfucker gonna argue with me, gonna try to argue with you. Feminine, well, it's light blue, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know, in your research with the, man, shut up. It's like, bro, we can't got time to be doing all this, bro. You know what I'm saying? All this bickering and debating, bro. We done already, like, if he who have ears, let him hear, he who have eyes, let him see. We done already done this. So, you know, the hotel shit been done, didn't work. You know, the raps, them shits definitely ain't improving the community. That didn't work. You understand? We have abandoned God. That's when the decline, it comes like the whole country is going like this because they have abandoned the Most High. Whatever this is on your currency, in God we trust. Every piece of currency you turn. What God are you talking about? What God do you trust, man? When the brothers come preaching the gospel, like you could see how Jesus Christ was killed by his own people. When you start preaching the gospel in you know what I'm saying, in your community, you trying to you getting opposition everywhere. You get opposition outside your community, but the most opposition you get is from people who know you, even in your family. The Lord said a prophet is only not known in his household. That's where he gets, niggas was even looking like, ain't that, man, ain't Jesus the brother, ain't that his brother over there, you know? Or nigga talking about the prophets be like, ain't he married nigga, who give a damn? You know what I'm saying? And see, cause y'all, and it's too much trying to tear down people in the black community. When dudes try to step up and try to do things, and you get even women coming out the woodwork trying to tear them down and won't let them they don't work with them. They don't. So what do those dudes do? They say, forget it. I've done my part, Lord, and they leave. They leave. They just take their ball and they go home. They leave. And they are a beacon to everybody else and everybody else in the world, you know what I'm saying, see them as a beacon of hope, see them as, as a prominent member of society, see them as, a person that has wisdom and things to learn from and pick up from. Because these other groups of people don't have a problem accepting accountability. They don't have they not looking at that person like, oh, you think he better than us, or you think you better than me. Look, man, bro, like if a nigga doing better, in a better mind state, or have more wisdom and discernment, and he giving it to you freely, just take it. It ain't about worrying about some niggas. See, niggas want to be the man, and I said this a long time ago. My problem is that, if you don't want no solutions, then shut up. You're not part of the brotherhood. You're not my brother. So shut up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go stand over there by yourself. And when and don't try to come in the collective but at the end of the day, everything has a cause and effect. Everything what you do, even though you may not even notice it, the way you move, the things you do, your actions affect others around you. You understand? And that in turn resonates in a bigger circle. Then that in turn, they go out and it resonates like this in a bigger circumference. That's how things work. So when you pay something forward, like you go out and you see a young brother on the street or something, like he got something, he got this fuck my life mentality, or nigga, oh man, he's so aggressive, man, nigga try me, and he finna land himself in the prison. When you see him and you go out your way, you like, young brother, man, look, man, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the way. You give him the game, you know what I'm saying? You give him some things, you point him in the right direction of where he can go to start his life in the right direction. You give him Jesus Christ, man, the thing that keeps on giving. When you leave, when a person could give you all type of advice, a person could give you a burger, you know what I'm saying? You get full for a minute. But when they leave, you're going to be hungry again. When they leave, you're going to be broke again. When you give a person Jesus Christ, the living God, it don't matter if a person's a millionaire, that gift keep on giving. They can have a relationship with the Creator. It's the best gift you can give in life. And that in turn, the Holy Spirit counsel with you. A relationship is teaching, in a relationship, it's a reciprocating thing. You can speak to the Holy Spirit. You can speak, to God. You can speak to him. You know what I'm saying? Through Jesus Christ, you have that ability. And that's the gift that keep on giving. And then in turn, you police yourself. Then in turn, you can properly lead your people. Then in turn, you can properly, your community will improve because you're going out there and actively your life is reflecting on the community. When niggas seeing you in the community, they're like, damn, it's something about when God keeps increasing you, prospering you, niggas gonna be like, damn, it's something about that. And then when they'll remember when you telling them like, man, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm a child of God, bro. It's nothing but God that's blessing me following him, me staying on his path. I'm not out here with the knucklehead. I don't put myself in, I done videos on this. I don't be in positions where, the right place at the wrong time. You understand? Where a nigga is you know, when it's a some mass murders and shit like that, nigga going crazy. It could be a building, a gas leak in a building, now exploded. You know what I'm saying? And I was just gonna go there, you know, and I planned on going to that building. The Lord held me up 3 minutes. He held me up 3 minutes with a little cat or something was on the damn ground. He held me up 3 minutes. I didn't make it down, but everybody else, the building, boom, exploded. That's the Most High having favor upon me. He has that upon his children. You got me messed up if you thinking that everybody, you know, everything is a willy-nilly free fall. It ain't. Nope. Hell no. The Lord ordained certain things. You have free will to do what you want. So if you choose to go deviate and playing them away games, you do that. If you choose to be a wicked knucklehead, then expect what come with wicked knucklehead shit. If you can choose to be putting out stuff, you can't make money off death all day. You can't make money talking like I'm really doing this stuff. I'm really shooting and killing and drilling. I'm selling nigga pills up the nose and putting pills in the chick ass, getting my people locked up. I'm sending niggas who I ain't got no love for. Who I say I got some love for them, but I'm sending their ass to go throw their life away and send them to jail. And don't say nothing about me, nigga. You better not tell them it's me. You snitching. You know what I'm saying? You don't give a fuck about nobody. So you could say that out your, you know, oh, I'm trying to do this for the hood. You could say anything you want, but they are known by their fruit. What fruit are you producing? Are you leading people to God, to the promises? And when you get to talking about this, like again, why are you at opposition with a person trying to do that? Trying to better the community. You want to look how they did demonize Bill Cosby when all he was telling men to do was, you know, young men to do, pull your pants up. You out here not getting no respect. And now you got people talking about black men, you know what I'm saying, trying to group every black man in as a thug knucklehead is from the minority. That's been going on. And the reason is, black man, is the real ones y'all got to get. When we try to, you got to get ahead of this. But when we try to, I understand that it's a hard fought battle when you trying to be a decent, righteous brother in the black community, in the so-called black community. Because when you're doing that, niggas, you get so much opposition and you just be like, man, what is the point? You know, why are you opposing progress? Why are you opposing evolution of this music? You know, you just want to shake your ass to the same thing. I just can't be without my murder, death, kill music. Can't be that one. Nigga talking about popping pills. I can't be that. I need to talk about stringing, you know, cheating on his girlfriend, cheating on his wife and smashing other nigga wives. But you don't want to do that. But you don't want nobody to do that to you in your real life. You don't want nobody selling your little daughter or your son drugs. You don't want the streets. You don't want gangs sweeping up your son, grabbing him and influencing him. And now he's calling himself a demon and he out here throwing his life away. How could you, what are we arguing? And that's what I was saying, if I ever come with positive solutions and things to do, and I see people arguing against that or something, I'm blocking them. I'm making mental notes of them. These are children of Satan. You know, I mean it, your end of your life is you headed to oblivion in hell. That's where you want to go. You want to serve Satan. You do not want to serve the Most High. You don't want to see improvement in the black community for some reason. Like I say, it's some people who think that anything outside that's white, anything that white people do, anything don't matter, that we can't do that. We can't adopt those practices. I don't give a damn. Anything that work, I'm adopting that. You know what I'm saying? Anything righteous, I'm adopting that. You understand? I don't care about just because I'm black. Look at what I can't speak proper English because I'm black. I gotta support niggas. I gotta support music that influences a continuous cycle, saying that it's just talking commentary, but then that's pretty much influenced the youth to basically continue in this revel in this modern day slavery mentality, to where they not gonna worry about building generational wealth or anything like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can do that through music, but I'm saying like this, but the rap itself is not influencing you to do that. Just be honest. By and large, it's negative. Period. You got like two, I can name rappers on my hand that really be spitting things of empowerment that empower the black community. What you take in matters. What you consume matters. Yeah, it does. Do you see gospel artists having a have can't come back to wherever neighborhood that they came from under guise of men in ski mask and coming running up on them and shooting them down? Don't want to hear no anomaly cases talking about, well, what about the Gillen roof? And shut up. You don't make no sense. Like, don't even try to equate that situation of a psychopath running up in a, that's like saying don't go grocery shopping no more. I mean, so you can equate that don't make sense. But what I'm saying is when you do something on a daily, you make a career of it, you even revel in the things that you're saying and you're doing. But then when they happen, we look like, what? That's just stupidity. So I don't know about the black community right now, bro. I mean, it's nothing but love. It's always gonna be love. These are, from the tribe. These are the chosen people of God, man. These are from the tribes of the Most High. These are my family. Like, but just like that, so are the, white, Hispanics, any Asian, anybody, any nationality who want to do God's will for their life. Those people are my family. You understand? Those who are sealed in Christ, man, in the Most High. Those who are named or in the Lamb's book of life. That's my family. That's what I'm doing this for. Trying to win, get them over here, get those who are lost, bring them back. And because that's all it is, bro. Like, black people, like, your strength is in God. Your strength is in his statutes, in his word, is in keeping that, in your actions, because that sets you apart. You already set apart. You know what I'm saying? You could be set apart in oppression and in strife and pain, or set apart in victory, man. And if you don't want that, then like I said, go that way, just go over there. Go over there, and you know what I'm saying? And when shit just start flaming and niggas start looking over her and be like, man, and just want to glass the whole place, which I mean just destroy everything, then you know what I'm saying? You could be a part of that. But I wanna be over here with those who moving forward and want positive solutions. We need to learn how to work together in the black community, and as black men, as a collective. We need to learn how to work and build. It's time to start doing that, because that is the talking point that's a glaring truth. When they say that, when you hear these black male bashers saying that it is true that black men by and large as a collective don't like to work together because one nigga wanna be the man, wanna goofy. You have to understand that it's different hands, different functions to the body. What this is doing ain't the same thing this is doing. What my mouth is doing ain't the same thing this is doing. Different functions, nigga. You're not gonna be leading the head with my brain doing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't the same thing my knee is doing. You're not gonna be, ain't same thing my heart